Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and still with the breakfast show. And as we mentioned earlier, we're going to be talking on the second segment of the show on how to be positive and how to be optimistic regardless of what is surrounding us, regardless of the negativities that we meet in our life. And on this very special topic, we're glad to be joined by Ms. Nihad Kilani, Human Development Expert. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hello, everybody.
Thank you for joining.
Nihad, being optimistic nowadays is something very hard and at the same time expensive. And people nowadays are resort to life coaching sessions and maybe psychiatrists also as well. So what is the new you have to present to us today regarding this issue?
That's why you're telling it's expensive, because we have to go to someone else
on
to
the psychological level, not on the financial level.
Yes, it's a stressful, yes. In a way or another, being positive nowadays, it is something considered to be a little bit expensive and stressful on the person himself. This is because we are surrounded by like waves of energy. It's not because we have some negative attitudes or circumstances surrounded by us in the country, but it is because we are surrounded by negative waves all around. This is because we made it ourselves, not the other way around, not because the circumstances is opposite to us. It's because that we made it on our own. So I don't consider it expensive, but I consider it that we have to give it like a bit of thought. Why I'm doing this, why I'm acting like this, why I don't want to move off, why I don't want to be positive, why I don't want to smile in the morning to everybody, at least, the least is the smile. So you need to consider yourself first. Think about yourself and why I'm doing this and for what am I doing this. So we have to ask ourselves first. This is, I believe, the main core.
But we're always meeting a lot of negativities around us, a lot of frustration on daily life, even, I mean, on day-to-day life.
Yeah.
We meet a lot of frustrations. So how can we overcome this and be positive at the same time?
Try to look at the half of the glass, the full
half of the glass.
Yes, try to look at it. Don't wake up in the morning and say there's no water in the tap. Where is my pants to go up to the work? Why did you wake up late in the first place? Give yourself a space just to wake up and enjoy sun, enjoy even raining, make yourself optimistic. Don't look at the other side. Don't get yourself surrounded by others who are negative.
Mrs. Nihad, as Naveen said, we are surrounded by frustrations and negativities all around us. So what you're saying here, we make our own bubble that we live in?
Not bubble, you make your own reality. Your own reality that you have like a routine, and it's not a pessimistic routine, it's an optimistic one that you have to work. You have to produce in your work and not only going to work. You have to smile. Believe me, when you start your day with a smile and with a lovely wish that it's a lovely morning, it's a lovely productive morning. Don't look at the others while you are driving on your way to work. Don't look at the others who are crying or maybe yelling or saying bad words. Just shut up your ears, just look optimistic, listen to some music. Maybe you can listen to your Quran if you want on your radio. Listen to something that will make you give yourself a push. See, it's all about ourselves. Sometimes you wake up on your own without any reasons. By the way, without any reasons, you don't want to smile. And this is something this is something normal practically in your body and changes in the body and so on. But don't leave yourself to this feeling. Try to overcome it. And don't be surrounded by negatives. And if you, just shut up your ears.
Right. If you have a target or an objective in life and you want to reach this objective, and there's a lot of obstacles hindering you from reaching this objective or this target or this aim, how can you overcome this? How can you be more into I'm going to achieve what I want?
Yeah.
How can you do this? How can you be positive on this?
Do it on 2 steps, simple 2 steps, short-term objective and a long-term objective. For example, I want to be in my career like preparations for the PhD or even masters or getting a career shift plan or a succession plan and so on. Just do it on 2 steps, a short-term objective and a long-term one. The short one is that I'm going to work, to produce, to evaluate myself every now and then, to show up all my expertise, even if it is a fresh grad, and work on it until you study your MBA or maybe your PhD and so on, so that you reach your long objective. If you put the long objective upon your graduation, it will be very hard to achieve it. Why? Because you are making objective that is at the moment is difficult to be achieved. But you have to make it like steps. Put it on steps basis. This is number 1. Number 2, don't blame others that you couldn't do it. Just blame yourself. Even if others are hindering this or making obstacles to do it, but don't blame others, please. Just blame yourself and work on yourself. And stop blaming others and yourself without working. You need to work on this. Why this has not happened, for example, maybe because my boss doesn't want me to move forward, my colleagues, my mates, something, or maybe me, which is the main area. As a matter of fact, me is the one who are hindering to achieve the objective. So set long and short-term objective and don't blame others, please.
Mrs. Nahid, I heard that the mirrors at home is one of the main principles that add negativity or negative energy to our lives, especially the mirror that faces the bed and mirror everywhere. So is this true that we have to?
The bed. Yes, especially
this is true that you have to get rid of the mirrors at home?
Especially not in the bedrooms. Yeah, this is what because I'm not an energy expert at this, but I read about it. Not right in front of the bed. It really reflects negative energy. Sometimes you wake up without any reason, you don't feel you have the energy to move or to work or to be energetic. This is because one of the reasons they said that the mirror is facing the bed. However, I love mirrors. For example, in the for living area or maybe the reception area or the entrance hall, I love this. It reflects a wideness in the home and it reflects light. So I'm not sure about the other way in the home, but I'm sure about the bedroom that it really reflects bad energy. One of the things that I personally practiced at home and it really gives a good sign for energy, the raw salt or the rock salt. When you put it in a plate in the corner of a bedroom or a corner of a place that you are always sitting, especially the living room, for example, it really absorbs the negative energy. And if you remove it or change it after 2 days, it really exchanged the energy in the home. It really made this. I practiced on my own. And I'm not sure what happened, but there is something happened when I put this raw salt in the corner of a bedroom. It's really positive. So only don't remove, just remove the mirrors in front of the bedroom and put the raw salt at the corners in any bedroom.
Right. One of the negative energies also we meet in our life that you have a certain situation with a friend or a colleague or whatever that pushes you to have a fight with this person. And then you want to maintain your peace of mind. So how can you approach this person to just pass this or keep your relationship with him?
Well, I can't deny that it's very difficult nowadays, because fighting nowadays, it becomes not just like a simple fight. Yes, and it becomes like something very normal that you don't talk to this, that you can pass across someone without telling hi even, or even in our religion, assalamu alaikum even. You can't even say it. You reach this point that you don't want to talk or look at this person. Just have it from your own, as I told you at the beginning, that from your own, if you don't want to have this peace of mind, you will never have it.
But what if you have it but the other person doesn't have it? How can you reach this? I mean, what if you want to maintain this peace of mind but the other people don't?
Well, I always advise myself before others, if you like on the couch or a sofa for like 7 to 10 minutes. 7 to 10 minutes, because after 5 minutes the peace of mind starts to act. So 7 to 10 minutes and closing your eyes, just feel the simplicity of life. Just imagine that you're on a beach and enjoying this 7 to 10 minutes, even during work, by the way, like a 10 minutes break and you do this. By time, it's a peace of mind. By time, it will give you a peace of mind, and that life is no worth to do all these griefs and fighting and so on. So we have to start it, believe me, from the inner feelings of ourselves. We have to know that, or we have to admit that peace of mind is the positive energy in everything, and it's going, all our obstacles will be achievable, and it won't be obstacle, it will be a habit that will happen.
Is there a kind of food or drink that we have to have in order to feel happy, or at least calm?
Sometimes they say chocolate.
Chocolate, but I always take care of chocolate because of the weight.
Add weight.
Yes, of the weight, and the dark chocolate is not that much delicious, by the way.
Yeah.
So you may need to have like a piece of chocolate, no problem. Water,
So
drinking
does it
water.
affect your mood positively? I mean chocolate, for example.
Well, I'm a sugar crave person, so I'm addicted to sugar, so I can't judge. But when I start to get a habit that rather than the chocolate milk, rather than having this because of the weight, why don't I try the dark chocolate? And the Egyptian product, dark chocolate, by the way, is very nice. And taking only 1 cube like this, and I put myself in the mood that it changed really my mood to happy. Yes, I put myself in this mood. And it wasn't that much delicious. The dark chocolate is not delicious. But I put myself in this mood. Something also, I tried it also myself after I read about it a lot, drinking water. Drinking water and tap water. Like 2 cups in the morning. No matter it's a warm or normal water, that's it. It's only 2 cups of water in the morning, with the aim that I want to change my mood, or I want to be a little bit optimistic. And during the day, every now and then, like 2 cups of water. Number 1, it's a weight control. Number 2, it really moves the negatives, the waves inside our body, and it reaches it out.
So it's water and desserts, because our director also is saying that Charlie Chaplin used to
chocolate,
say
not desserts.
that desserts are the opposite of depression.
No, my dear, not desserts. Chocolate and water.
Or stress, I mean stress or depression or...
Yes, or changing the mood.
Changing
sometimes
the mood.
you feel
so
you're not okay without
dessert,
reason.
it changes your mood a little bit, or
Yes,
or chocolate,
especially
or
when you...
She said a piece of chocolate, not dessert.
Yes,
just a
one
little,
cube.
very
Yes,
little.
a 1 cube. And that put yourself, while you are tasting it, it will make me better. Just put yourself in this mood.
And water also.
And water, yes. Water, this is, yes, 100%. I
Number
assure
1.
you about it.
Okay, Mrs. Nahed, I want to start my day with positive energy.
Okay.
So, what's your recipe?
When you move up from your bed, please, I highly recommend that you just do like this on your bed. Just move what happened during the sleepness, move the waves that happened during the sleepness, and move it like this, and then leave it for a while to exchange air in their bedroom. Then move up. Once you are out of your bed, try to make like this. Try.
Smile.
Yes,
It's
try
hard,
to
but
make
we'll
like
try.
this. Then go on to your routines and quickly and shout your kids and do so, but while smile. Shout and you are smiling as well. And then just have like a cup of coffee or maybe a cup of tea, something that you like, without speaking to anyone. After doing your routine work on day, just a cup of tea without talking to anyone. Then go and get dressed up, go out to your work with the smile. Always try, and this is also what I say to my kids as well. Always, while you are going out of your home, says, I can, I'm able to. And this was the turning key for my kids even. Because they go, I will not do well in this exam. I don't feel like I well studied. You didn't study at all, my dear. But I always tell them, just put a clue for yourself during the bus. Read like a clues for something, and always say, I can. I will be able. No, I will do it. I can. I succeed. So I always, when I get out of my home, I always say this. I can. I will do it. I will succeed. Regardless what is your task that you are assigned to.
Right.
With the smile, please.
Yeah.
Ms. Nihad Kilani, Human Development Expert, many thanks for joining us
Thank you
today.
very much. Thank
and
you.
have
It's
a good
my
day.
pleasure. Thank you. You too.
And ladies and gentlemen, with this we wrap up this edition of The Breakfast Show. Many thanks for watching and stay tuned for more coming up here on Nile TV International. You were in the company of Naveen Ramzi and Dina Mamdouh. Many thanks, Dina.
Thanks to you. Thank you, Naveen.